back to another episode of Dark Souls. Let's play. Getting tired of your stuff, Miss Firekeeper, if that's your real name. Anyway, you guys may notice that I'm not Emmet anymore. That's actually a stupid story. I tried to take a screenshot and I actually then accidentally jumped off a cliff. So yeah, I died. A bit stupid, but yeah, well, stuff happens. Yeah. I was thinking of doing an episode of going from bonfire to bonfire in the next area. But before we do that, I want to level up a bit. We do have some souls, we can spend them and level up a bit. And I think if we have some souls left, I'm gonna buy some firebombs. And I do need to reinforce my Estus flasks. Yeah. Hello, Henry.
Well, man, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
This is sharp, so let's reinforce some flasks. Yes, we have more uses. So now we have 5 regular.
But be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Cool. Bye. Alright, so we have 5 firebombs, which should be enough for now. Let's put them there, so we can use them quickly. And our armor subject, let's remove this from our quick use bar. Alright, so I mentioned I want to do a Dex Faith build or something the like. Since it's gonna take some time for us to find the really good miracles, the faith magic, let's just
the mark to Lothric,
just did that. And why am I skipping this?
of the lords converge.
We're going to Lothric. Thank you.
Ashen
Anything
one,
else to say?
to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls.
We already heard this, right?
Sovereignless
Yeah.
souls will become
So
thy
come bring
strength.
souls to me and level up.
I will show thee how.
Yeah, of course. Let's do this.
Ashen one, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
Alright, level up.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me.
Oh well, touch your darkness.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Alright, like I said, there's gonna be a Dex Faith build. But since we don't have access yet to any of the good faith miracles, so let's prioritize some of the other stats first. Vigor governs our HP, endurance or stamina, and dexterity or damage output. So we have a attack power of 104. If we invest in dexterity, you'll notice how it goes up a bit. I prefer for the start of the game to invest mainly in vigor and endurance, but there is a certain weapon I would like to use that does have strong dexterity requirements, so let's put some points in there. Some points in vigor, I think. Yeah, this seems fine for now. Actually, we could go grab the Uji-katana upstairs and use that as a weapon, going all bleach-like. I'm not very fond of the moveset of the katanas, but I just want that. So, I feel like 11 endurance is a bit too low, so I would like to bump that up a bit. We do have a life ring, by the way, so that ups our HP. Nah, I'll do this fine for now. Let's just put this bigger, a bit more HP, and it'll be fine. It will be fine. There we go. We leveled up.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
And they will. Look at that fire there. Alright, so let's travel. Go to the high wall of Lothric, where we will pick up some of the most important items for this playthrough. Alright. So, cozy place. This almost looks like a place where you could sort of bonfire something. We have a coiled sword, just like the ones we find in bonfires. And this urn, or whatever it's called, it's a kiln. And it's reminiscent of the kiln of the first flame in Dark Souls 1, except it's way smaller. I don't know what the significance of this is. It might just be just something the developers left in after abandoning some of their ideas. I think that one of the original ideas was that you could light your own bonfires, create your own bonfires during the game using the coiled sword that you pulled out of Gundyr. They scrapped that idea because, well, it might just make the game too easy if you can just create your own bonfires. You did have to kill enemies for that, but still. Maybe this is just a leftover of that idea. I do like how the sun just shines upon it. It's just basking in sunlight. Alright, let's get out of this room. This room isn't all that exciting. Except for the statues, maybe. They're kind of old. I might just come back later here and have a better look at them. Well, let's go through the door and explore Lothric. Here we go. So look at that. That is Lothric Castle. Right there. I think. Let's go down here, and light the bonfire. I think there are random items. Yeah, let's double check. There we go. No items. No. Just someone say time for Emir and then. Okay, cool. Go Dark Soul community. Alright, so we can look at these guys, look at this. These are hollows, and they are turning into trees, which is really old. Just like the giants from Dark Souls 2, they turned into trees over time. You can see the guys down there. They're kind of praying to these tree hollows. They actually don't do anything, they just stand there doing nothing. Respond to nothing. Even if you tell them to, like, calm down, mate. I wanna talk to you. Oh. Don't you see I have a stick in my mouth? Yeah, I can. Just ignore it. Oh well. So, from here on out we can go 2 ways. We can go that way. And we can go... Nope. Yeah, that way. Look at that dragon, by the way, there. Well, this one is for now a dead end, so let's go this way first. And right here we have a hollow with a crossbow waiting to ambush us. And we're like, nah, man. That's it. He does drop his crossbow, he does drop his armor set, and standard bolts, so once we get a crossbow we can use that. There are some dogs patrolling here, and big guys. I don't like big guys. These guys are fairly innocent. You can just cut them down for souls. They don't do much. Doggos. I really don't like doggos. There we go. Come on, doggo. There you go. Come on. Cool. Alright, so these hollows seem to worship these tree thingies. I don't know what the significance is. Well, may help, but that will be revealed late in the game. For now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Like Big X Guy, wanna play with us. He's fucking very easy to backstab. And since voice doesn't exist in this game, I'm just jumping into the game. And that's where stamina comes in. These guys with a halberd are more annoying. You can never quite get their timing right. Dodge their attacks. By the way, these guys also drop raw gems, so you can make your weapons raw. So if you're like a mage build or something, you don't really care about your strength or dexterity stats, you can make your weapons raw, and these guys do drop the gem to make that possible. Right, so let's engage in some manslaughter here. Alright. These are just random statues, some of them are missing their head. Well, they don't seem to be all that significant, just random statues. Filling the area. Alright, let's get this way. Let's go this way. Now, I'm gonna show you guys something, and I hope I don't die in the process, because that would be awkward, but it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna need peace, by the way. Alright, so here we are ambushed by another guy with crossbow, and this guy erupts in a black human monster. If you kill the hollow quick enough, you won't transform. Oh! You should panic! If you kill the hollow quick enough, he won't transform. Like, yippee-ki-yay. But the there got the Puzzle of Man. The Puzzle of Man dropped more awesome items like embers, titanite shards, also hollow gems if I'm not mistaken. So if you're doing a luck build, you can't infuse your weapon until really late in the game. But well, still, you can just farm hollow gems right here. Alright, now here we have a longbow and some sand arrows. Oh yeah, let's just check on the lores and all the stuff we just picked up. Alright, so this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Here we go. Longbow. Longbow commonly used by hunters. Arrows must be equipped in order to use bows. Up to 2 kinds of arrow can be equipped at a time, and these can be switched as necessary. And skill puncture. Pull the arrow even further back for a more powerful shot that can also pierce shields. Now we did pick up some more ammunition. There we go. Some standard arrows. Just standard arrows and some standard bolts. Do note that if you pick up some ammunition and you don't have anything equipped in here, it will be automatically equipped for you. Just a note. So I just recently found this out the hard way. Of course I knew it, I just never paid any attention to it, so I didn't realize that happened until I was in a boss fight and I had the wrong kind of arrow equipped, and I was like, oh no. Alright, so we can go down here. This guy is waiting an ambush, so we can punch him, kill him, and pick up the soul for the Circle Corpse. Alright. Now here, a door that does not open from this side, so we need to go through from the other side. And we will find that route later. Alright. So, let's go back. That's pretty much all we can do here. Well, we didn't take any damage, just use some fire bombs. Alright, so there's a guy waiting for us right there, and from the stairs in the distance, a hollow carrying a lantern will walk up. If you don't kill him or interrupt him, then he will summon other hollows. He will like emit a screech, and that will draw other hollows towards him, even the ones that aren't hostile just yet. And we can go explore here. These are pencils. They do drop some stuff occasionally. Draw gems. broken blades, but the drop rate is really, really low. And that's interesting. But if you just let him screech, the guy there and that guy there will attack you. And then suddenly you just outnumber 3 to 1. Alright, here we find another soul for the shot corpse. Before I go upstairs, let's clear this room here. Right, firebombs, nice. I forgot, these guys also drop firebombs, which is really, really nice. Nothing, and there's a guy waiting in ambush right over there. Hello. So yeah, they are full of openings. Yeah. This is an area we're not gonna explore that bit too much, and I'll show you in a bit why. Do note the item lying there. But first we're gonna pick up more firebombs. And now we can go upstairs and see what's with this dragon. He is pretty much a goner. Yeah. Again, torch carrying hollow. Just get rid of it as fast as possible. If he screeches, there are 3 hollows here that will attack you, and aside from the one standing there, there's also one sitting playing dead. He will also get up and throw firebombs at you. So that's as the message upstairs indicates, you can just walk up this dragon. Nothing. Alright. Nothing interesting so far. You will attack you. Get me this more. Ho ho ho! She never saw me. Yeah, well, we did. No drops, no luck. Cool. Alright. This is gonna be the most important item for this playthrough. The binoculars. Alright. I'm gonna do it right here. Let's look at this. Binoculars made of brass used to peer at distant scenery. Their utility is singular, but applications many. The value of these packs depends greatly on the imagination of their owner. Well, you can use them to peer in distance. You can even zoom in, look at that. So, basically we're gonna go below this area to that balcony right there, in there, and from there we'll continue to that deceased dragon, past that building, and somewhere there, I think in there, we're gonna have a boss fight. That up there are late game areas. Slothric Castle. That's Slothric Castle. We're gonna right there eventually. I feel that there is the Grand Archives. But like I said, that's just late game area, and we're gonna explore a lot more of the world. Do we see anything from here? Can actually. Right. There is the undead settlement. Go there eventually. I'm not sure what that is. That's the Cathedral of the Deep. We can also see some kind of building. for certain. And we can also gaze upon that in the distance, which may be archery. I'm not sure. Or yeah. But you can actually see most of the world just by looking around, paying some attention to the world design around you. And here we just have sea, nothingness. Alright, so we're gonna go back down. We're gonna do it a bit sneaky beaky like. Look at this. We can drop down here, drop down here, and we can pick up some gold pine resin. Look at that. Alright. Rare pine resin which emits a golden spark. Chunks of it are even rarer. Temporarily applies lightning to a right-hand weapon. Its origins are unknown, although some have speculated that it may in fact be a type of fungal resin. So yeah, you can just apply it to your weapon and it gives for, what's it, like 60 seconds or something? It adds lightning damage to your weapon. And there are quite some enemies that are weak to lightning. So that's the thing. Alright, now here we have a lot of enemies. These bear guys, we can just shield away. Stab them in a gun. Now for my next trick, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. If we go upstairs, a dragon will ambush us. Now the dragon will stay put for the whole time. He will never move from there. But you can't actually engage him and he will breathe fire down on you, but there is actually an item I want to grab and showcase. So I'm gonna try it. I might just die trying this, but let's see if this works. And in 3, 2, 1, dragon. There we go. No, get down. Get down! Look at that dragon fire right. You just killed everything in here. Oh. Alright, so if you walk down here, you will also that's beauty. Actually, you can just stand here relatively safe, and if you have a ranged weapon, you can just shoot him. Now, if he is like at 1/3 of his health, he will fly off and open this area. And you'll get a large duck matchup. But we don't have enough arrows to do that, so one just sprint. Same sprint. Faster. Please. Oh. Am I safe here? Alright, so we found some deserter trousers. Common soldier's trousers. This must have was time that befits one used to thievery. So yeah, that says a bit about these guys. So obviously they're not really doing their job anymore. Good for you guys. Alright, so if you continue, we will find what are enemy just run this way and yeah, that's a lot for tonight. If you're just engaging here, these guys lying here will get up. These guys are hard enough as they are. But They hit quite hard, and their attacks eat up a lot of stamina, but again, circling around them makes it quite easy to backstab them. And since voice doesn't exist, and you saw him just try and dual wield this two-handed sword, these guys can and will use their weapon arts. Yeah, and they have a shield dash, so if you just keep your shield up, that shield dash of theirs will drain your stamina, leaving you open. Luckily, if you are using light weapons, like just the regular longsword, you will outspeed them. So if you're with balls, you can just stun like I just did a bit earlier. They actually have a quite nice running attack. Not quite nice, yeah, it does hit like a truck if they actually connect. But if you make some distance, they will just run at you and attack by thrusting the sword, just like that. And if you can just, if you're locked on, you can just walk around them and perform a backstab. Okay, this guy also soul fodder, and we found another soul for the deserter corpse. I wonder if it should be soul for the deserter corpse, but what do I know? Alright, there's an ambush here to our left. There we go. This guy can break the backstab. And grab some throwing knives. And these guys, just your regular bandits, they wield just knives. They can try and backstab you. Backstab as in stepping, like using the weapon art and just around you to your back and try to perform a critical hit on you. At range, they prefer to throw their knives. Let's just break this firebomb. Now, if you look carefully, you see some of these barrels have sort of cloth on top of them. You can actually make these explode. No. So let's go down here for a bit before going through the exit there. So here there's another of these thief guys. Yeah, there he goes, throwing his knife. More of the thieving guys, just waiting for you to unsuspectedly walk by before he stabs you in the back. There you go, buddy. So throwing knives. We can go down here. Well, I can show you guys something. Another helmet guy. I hate that so very much. Alright, so here we have another door and it's locked, so we don't have a key for it yet. We gotta leave it be. We can go this way, and do note again, exploding barrels everywhere, and there's a hollow right there. Now he is going to throw firebomb to this. Just like that. There is actually an item here in the corner. Some more throwing knives. Don't be fooled here by this item, because there's a thief. And here we find the Mill Breaker. Alright, let's go look at it. Mill Breaker. This is a dex weapon. A small sword made for thrusting attacks. This hard-edged sword can pierce through tough armor and boosts a deadly critical attack. So let's see, critical of 125. So yeah, does quite some critical damage. Skill: Shield Splitter. Aim carefully and attack in a lunge. In a large forward lunge to pierce through enemy shields and inflict damage directly. Alright, let's take a peek at how that works. So this is your regular light attack, heavy attack. Oh, two-hand is mainly just thrusting. And if you do the weapon art... Yeah. So going through the shield, literally. Alright, so if you just compare damage output, yeah. Let's just stick with our longsword. Alright, so here... unlock door. And someone behind it. Hello. Yeah. In a bit we can get the key through this door and go talk to this man. This impy thingy man. Alright. Let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, no, I don't know what happened there. Can't be an invasion because I'm not embered, so I don't know. Alright, so that's the way forward, but first let's go whoop, whoop, whoop. Up here and up here, and we find a bonfire. And this actually also serves as a snipe spot if you wanna go ahead and kill the dragon. Do mind that arrows do more damage the closer you are to your damage. So this may have not been the best sniping spot after all. Okay, cool. Luckily, we did just light the bonfire. Right? Yeah, right. Do mind, there's a Titan shard right here. I said I want to do this. Let's do this as a bonfire. Now we can continue for a bit, I guess. Alright, let's see. I don't want to fight that knight again. Let's just wait for him. Deal with this sucker. And do all this again. These guys seem innocent enough, but if you look closely... What are those? Hands. A body. Oh no. By the way, that's where we were before. Oh! And that's another ambush. That guy just climbed over there. And this guy. Yeah. There's a item right here. Soul of this corpse. And let's see what we have to deal with. Right. So item lying there. And that guy in the middle of the screen is one of those guys that will erupt in of these black gooey monsters, so yeah. Good for us, right? Luckily we have our firebombs. The rest of these guys are just docile, don't do anything, and hey, another dead dragon. Let's see what happens if we allow this guy to. They again does give you some fireballs just right before. Come on, man. Just trying to go. Good going. Oh! He does look like a truck. Oh! Nope. Titanite shard and an ember. Nice game. Do like that. Alright, so these are just docile. You can just kill them. Alright. Forward to pixies. There's a crystal lizard right here. No. Oh. There we go. And he drops a rod, so you get one guaranteed. Well, solve this corpse, and we gotta see what we're gonna be up against in a bit now. That is a winged knight. And they are large in charge, wield a freaking huge halberd, and they are annoying. These guys actually can perform some miracles. Not the ones we're actually interested in. For now, I'm aiming to go where that axe hollow is. So let's do that. There are some crossbow dudes right there below. They're gonna be annoying as usual. And here, look up some fireballs. This is basically the game telling you, yes, you can throw stuff at our winged knight from here. Grand. Epic adventure. I don't think we can lock on. Okay, you can just... You can actually lock on. You can just throw stuff or, you know, use your bow and arrow. I'm not gonna do that. I am, however, gonna use an acid flask. And I have more damage. We are gonna get there another time, not now. So to our left we have a room filled with dudes. Oh. And one of some upgrade materials and a big boy knight. Alright. Now, this guy's having a headache. And here you can see one of these faces is filled with a corpse. Nice. Totally not macabre horror. Or that's so Dutch. Oh. In case I never uploaded the draft I just did, or if you watched this first, I'm kind of sick, so my head is a bit fuzzy and feverish. So yeah. Well, let's stop over our HP before we engage this guy. He can just... This guy is annoying. You can just poke from behind his shield. Shield dashes are really mean. He can charge at you out of nowhere with his build. Oh. There we go. Again, if he does his rusting attack, he leaves himself wide open. You can actually relatively easily kick his shield aside. Or, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Or from your weapon. What? Swap this shield away. And there's an item. Another soul wizard corpse. Alright, so... there are some stuff we want to do here. Here we can pick up some green blossom. Green wheat shaped like a flower. Temporary boost to stamina recovery speed. The Undead Legion of Farron are remembered for using this annual pond, normally found near clear water, to swing their mighty swords with abandon. So this just makes it so your stamina recovers a bit more quickly than usual. And before we go, actually, let's just take a look at what we see. Oh, that's not gonna work. Right, so we're gonna go that way first. And you see there's a hollow lying in ambush, so we are warned. There's a thief near a chest. And another hollow. Apparently they're having a hangover or something, I don't know. If you try to enter this room here, they're gonna attack you from behind. And this guy will throw firebombs at you, and the room is filled with explosive barrels, so that can be quite awkward. Now we can jump down here below, but we're not gonna do that just yet. Mainly because we wanna clear all these stupid hollows that are gonna ambush us before going downstairs. So yeah, we know you're in there. Knock knock. There we go. And we find a broadsword. Now a broadsword. Let's put it over here. It's quite a bit shorter than our longsword. Well, there, obviously. It does scale better with strength, if I recall correctly. So, if you are strength build, this is an early good strength weapon. Now, I just don't like the moves. These are the same basic swings. But yeah, your one-hand heavy attack is a charge and a swipe. Which is fine by itself, but it's not like a thrust or something. I like the thrust for, you know, small corridors or something. Or just keeping your distance. So this is basically the same. And this is like basically the same, you just have less range. So yeah, you can see this. This also already has a C scaling in strength, whereas the longsword just has a D scaling. So alright. I don't know what's happening here. So let's just dispatch these guys. And do note the chest over there. We are gonna grab. We're gonna go there in a bit. For now, Silver Eagle Guide Shield. Let's take a look at it. Orthodox metal shield engraved with a crest depicting a silver eagle. Medium shields are the most average of shields, providing a practical balance of damage absorption, stability, and weight. Skill. Weapon skill. Equipping this shield in the left hand allows one to perform the skill of their right hand weapon. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? Do note that as a knight you start off with a knight shield, which is one of the best early game shields you can get. Otherwise, it's the Silver Eagle Guide Shield. They both do require a bit of strength, but they also offer 100% physical absorption. So, actually, these are the first two shields with 100% physical absorption rate that you can get. So, yeah. But just to show you guys, this is a pairing shield and this is a weapon skills shield. So, if I have my regular knight shield equipped, I can't just use my weapon skill. I need to two-hand my weapon and then go into stance. If I have the Silver Eagle Guide Shield equipped, I can just immediately go into stance. So if you do rely on your weapon skills, you might just want to equip a shield that allows you to perform your weapon skill one-handed. Alright, so let's annoy these. It's dark. Can I? And he's like, oh, what just happened? You could just shot, mate. I can't aim for shit. Can I actually? No. Just a bit higher. There we go. And I can't aim. Alright, out of firebombs. So I'll probably will need to buy some more. Oh, dog. Stupid dogs. I need to buy some firelings when we return. Alright, let's just do this. Oh, there's that guy. Let's see if we can pull him over here. Or we just kill him. Fine, also. Go! Clear the room! Yay! Right. Oh, wait, I'm a bit over-equipped. So for more upgrade materials, this is basically the telling you, yeah, you can go to +1 if you want to. And as a shard, that means more health potions. And these guys do trip like nice charge. Nice. And we find the cell key. Ooh. Alright. I have got here. This is the balcony we saw earlier where we were just standing over there. I think, yeah. Here we can see the height again. You can actually drop it down. It's a big fall, you're gonna take some fall damage. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Let's go back and use the cell key, I guess. Oh no, wait. Before we go, I promise you guys a look into the chest. Not this chest, silly. No, the chest down there. There we go. There we go. And yeah. The Astura Straight Sword. Oh, I totally forgot to look at the claymore. Let's do that, shall we? First, Astura Straight Sword, a well-crafted sword named after the ruined land of Astora. Astora, before its fall, was a land replete with royal blood, and this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that area. And the skill stands again. An unusually large and heavy greatsword, normally wielded with 2 hands. This highly versatile weapon can be swung broadly or thrusted. This is my favorite greatsword, and I really like greatswords, so that's saying something. I'm currently doing I have an end level quality build that he's just right. The only thing he needs to do in order to complete the game are 2 end bosses, and he's rocking a claymore. But I have another build that's not as far as my quality build. I think she's just, yeah, she just went into the first DLC, but she's like only passed one of the Lords of Cinder. And she's rocking a Bastard Sword, which is basically a claymore with a different, less versatile moveset. And I went with the Bastard Sword because I infused it with crystal, because it's basically a melee sorcerer. Alright, so now we can jump down. Here, or just fall down here. Now we need to go back to the cell. I'm actually wondering. Oh, no. Just go there. I could go the long way back, open up a shortcut for the next episode, where we're gonna try and take on the boss of the area. Or I could do the safe route. We go with the safe route, or let's just try the unsafe route. Doesn't really matter. So, ambush. Right. So, if you, I'm too hasty. I should have shown you guys. Look at it. There's an ambush. And then again, there was a guy shooting arrows at me. So, the guy in the deserter armor outfit that climbed up here, you can actually, if you're quick, just drop him down here, but he will survive the fall and climb back up. And if you're dispatching the crossbow guy and the other guy that climbed up here. You go down a ladder, and he's climbing up. He will try to throw you off, and well, you will take a lot more fall damage than he did. So yeah. Alright, some more fire bombs, and yeah, we can see an ambush. Kudos. Duh. Proper trying. Yeah, these guys took some punishment. You can see the whole area is littered with the corpses, or at least the armor of these Lothric knights. And he is wielding a freaking huge halberd. I'm not really good with his timings. And apparently, he went ahead for us and stood in the fire or something because he had already taken some damage. You can just run past him to the side area, up the building, up that scaffolding there, and do a plunging attack on him, but I'm just gonna face him like head on. Can I get your attention? I can. Or really easy to backstab. That's plus. But that attack right there, if you try to block it, it just eats stamina, and it will break your card. Well, but again, like most enemies in this area, they are extremely vulnerable to just rotate around them. Yeah, you get quite some souls from him. Just don't be intimidated. If you have a shield, just use it. Otherwise, run past him, go up there, perform a plunging attack. It will take out a fair bit of his health. And if you hover at a fair distance of him, he will try to do some kind of miracle attack. It's, at this point in the game, dangerous. He will summon some pillars of light that will do quite some damage to you. But if you're quick, he is open for a backstab at that moment, and you will interrupt his casting. And while you do backstab, you are impervious to any kinds of damage, so you can just go for that. So we find an ember. We find another ember. And our guy pretending he's dead. Again. It ain't possible, mate. But cool. Down with you. And we find a rapier. Look at that. Another dex weapon. I never actually tried these. Alright. Let's actually read the lore. A lightweight thrusting sword used in noble duels employing refined techniques. The primary attack of a thrusting weapon is a series of stabs that render foes vulnerable for a devastating final thrust. Can also attack with shield up. There we go. So you can just keep your shield up. Attack from behind your shield. That does drain your stamina. So it's not all that exciting. So you light attacks are just Book of Death. It's really quick, and since poison doesn't exist in this game, you can just unlock things to death with this. That's the heavy attack. Oh, that's not what to do. Two-handed, and two-handed heavy. And stuns. Look at that pose. Yeah, looks nice. Not gonna use it. Alright, so we are gonna open up a shortcut and hopefully survive that. Yeah. This is the way forward. Before we can access the next area, we need to go in there past all these knights. And right there is the boss fight of this area. I'm gonna save that for the next episode. For now, let's just go back to where we started. Go. Oh. deserter trousers again. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. I was talking about the plunging attack. Here we found large over the Silver Corp. Yeah, here we are just above the area with the Ring Knight. We can just jump into here. Grab a Ring of Sacrifice, and from here you can just perform a plunging attack on our knight. You will take some fall damage, but that's not the worst. Let's see. Ring of Sacrifice. This mystical ring was created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Each wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. A sacrifice is only worth as much as the life it spares. So lose nothing upon death, but you lose your ring. So if you're doing some risky stuff, you might just want to keep this ring. If you die, you will keep your souls, but you will lose just a ring. What the game does not tell you, if you died, and there is... You can of course just recover your souls if you manage to reach the area where you died again. But if you died and leave behind your souls, you can actually equip the ring, and if you die while trying to reach your souls, they will still be there nonetheless. Usually, when you die and your souls are left behind somewhere, they will disappear. So yeah, it's not really worth it, I think. Some naked guys. Stop it, stop it, stop it, I have a boyfriend. Alright. Let's just go up here. I actually got asked by a surprising amount of people, who is your character based on? Yeah, just a certain someone. I'm not really want to talk about that. I actually can't really talk about that. It's just someone special to me, I guess. That it's not, I guess. It's just true. She is in my mind like most of the time, and I got distracted by it. Stupid X guy. But yeah, she's like kind of haunts my dreams and stuff. But I can't see her, can't talk to her. And basing my character on her is maybe therapeutic in nature for me. Like, look at this. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just also like I subconsciously want to say you can overcome stuff. Actually, that brings a certain song to mind. Bloom by Caligula's Horse. Caligula's Horse is quite an epic, progressive metal / rock band. They make quite nice music, and I think the song of their song of theirs, Bloom, captures quite accurately what I would say to her. What I would want to say to her. Yeah. But look, we're back here! Yay! I will put the song link to the song down, perhaps also a song, not a song, a link to the lyrics, so you guys can see it. All right, so we're back where we started. Now we shortcut right to the boss area. Do note the crossbow guy there; he's annoying. And the dogs, of course, are annoying as well. Where did that... Oh, there we go. Let's see how long I have been recording. Long enough, I guess. Stupid chair. Take that. So I think that for now I'm gonna leave it at this. We did make a nice... We did get to see a nice scenic tour of Lothar, right? So I think next episode we'll free our little impy from his prison. Take on the boss. I'm gonna show you guys how to go up. And maybe kill or chase off the dragon there. It's not actually a dragon, it's a wyvern. I mean, he has back legs, hind legs, there we go, and wings. No, not actual front paws or something. So yeah, so that's gonna be all this for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.